All right. For a moment there, I thought my truck was going to start, but we are back on business now. Alright guys, we are back in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I'm Henry Sparks. Thank you for joining my video or my channel. If you are watching for the very first time, please go ahead, smash that subscribe button, and also for good measure, just leave a thumbs up on this video. It's completely free guys to subscribe and to like the video. It is definitely gonna make a huge difference in terms of helping the channel grow and get it more discovered. So if you do like type of content like these ones, please go ahead, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll continue to deliver more content for you guys. So yeah, as you can see, we are in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I'm driving my king of the roads. This is the Scania V8 truck. So it's top of the range, the most powerful Scania truck that you can find in this game without any mods. So this is like base game, yeah, no modifications on there. So yeah, comment in the comment section, let me know guys, like, what do you think about my paint job, what do you think about my, my current design. This is, yeah, just let me know. I like to, yeah, push up and inflate my ego a bit. I personally feel that this truck is one of the best in this game. But yeah, you know what, without any further ado, let's go on ahead, pick a job, and then we can be on our way. So we're gonna use our own truck, and there's only one job here, which is not that far. If I'm looking at it, so I'm gonna go on ahead, pick up that job. All right. All right, so let's go on ahead and hook up our trailer, and then yeah, we can be on our way to completing this this delivery. I feel like it's been a really long time. I think I'm almost nearing 2 months without releasing any truck simulator videos, and almost almost a month without releasing any type of content on my channel. So yeah, apologies for that guys. There's been a lot that's been happening, and I'll give you some of the details of what's been happening and what in the background, and some of the reasons for my delays in making content. So once we pick up our trailer, yeah, I'll definitely give you guys a little bit of a live update, and yeah. Oh no, my truck is damaged. All right. By the way, what do you guys think of this shot? I think this camera angle is amazing, right? Because when you get to look at your truck from afar like this, like with using this drone footage, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Plain for me, I love this. I think this is one of my favorite shots. And of course, the inside camera looks quite good as well. So yeah, we have our trailer, we have our job. So now all that we need to do is to go and deliver. So yeah, I don't think there's other oncoming vehicles inside. I know I've got the right of way. No need to panic. All right. Oh wait, what? All right, so I've missed my turn. Actually not quite. I think I can still make the turn, can't I? But that depends. Are there any other vehicles behind me? Yeah, there are. Come on. No. Oh yes, thank you for that. All right, so what I need to do is I need to make that turn again. Oh shit, there was already a car behind me. You know what, it's fine. Still getting insurance payout anyways, so I'm actually doing them a favor because the car that they're driving looks already buttered up. So yeah, you're gonna getting a payout from your insurance, and then you're gonna replace that crappy car. But on the other hand, I don't have to compromise on my delivery. I have to make this delivery right on time. Alright, we are back on course, and yeah, let's continue. Business as usual. Alright guys, I really love this exterior camera, because whenever you get to take these nice shots of your truck from outside the truck, it just, well, first of all, it improves your FPS in the game overall. So try it out if you've been playing Euro Truck Simulator 2 and you've been struggling with FPS, or even if you don't struggle with FPS but you just want to test it out, right? So try it out when you are playing within your game, like inside your truck. Check your FPS and what you're getting, and then of course when you exit out your truck and you're using this external camera, test it out again, and then you see that you get a slight bump in terms of like performance. So I quite like it for that reason, but also the second reason, I mean, look at the view, look at the optics, right? So yeah, I mean, I like to alternate a lot, so especially when I'm making, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, that was bad. Right, at least this is good. It was just an nudge on the wall. Only thing that got damaged was actually my truck, so I'm happy with that, right? Because if my cargo and my delivery essentially is compromised, I mean, it's still gonna get a full payout. So I'm fine with that. So it's business as usual. But as I was saying, when you're playing and you're inside your truck like this, I don't know, for some reason, perhaps maybe there's a lot of detail, but I mean, I beg to differ, but I think there's a lot that's happening when you're inside your cabin like this, because it chows or it eats up a lot of FPS, but once you get out, then you see that improving a lot. So try it out, let me in the comment section if it works for you. And yeah, I hope it helps. If anybody's struggling with FPS there, the performance, try driving outside your truck, you'll see it improve drastically. Okay, my driving is a bit reckless here today. Alright. So, what's happening? Am I going straight or am I turning? I'm turning. Alright. Then right here I'm going straight, so yeah, I'm not exiting right here. Alright guys, so as promised, I'm gonna share with you, a few life updates that's been happening in my real life, not in the game. So I think the two major pieces of information I can share with you guys. The last time that I was playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, I did not know how to drive a manual car. Well, at least not properly, because my very first time driving a manual car went on a company getaway. Well, it wasn't a getaway per se, but it was a company event, and we all, had to travel to a different city, so we took planes. We went there. Once we got there, we were at the airport. The CEO of the company that I used to work for at that time, hired a car, and then of course he drove the car with us and the equipment that we had, because we were going to the company event. So we took the banners for the event, we took the stage, all these different types of equipment, and then we went to the venue. But of course he dropped us off initially at the hotel where we were going to be staying for that entire duration, and then he also dropped off the car there, and then he took an Uber to go and check out the venue. So of all the team members that remained at the hotel at that time, because we were just like unpacking, kicking back, just relaxing a bit before the event, which was starting the following day. So we had like a day buffer to just relax and chill. So the only team members that were remaining at the hotel was myself and a few other guys, and funny enough, none of us actually had licenses, like driving licenses, and we also did not even have experience driving a manual car. But we wanted to go to the next location where spot where we could actually go get to the restaurants and maybe get some food, etc. I don't know why we just didn't order room service, but we wanted to go and explore the city that we were in. So the guys were asking does anybody know how to drive a manual car? And without even thinking about it, I just put my hand up. I think it was just in that heat of the moment, and I was like, I can drive. And I was like, fuck, I don't know why I just said it, but because I wanted to get behind everyone, I knew that this was an opportunity. I immediately went to the bathroom, and then while I was in the bathroom, I took out my phone, because the guys were now getting ready to go down so we can take the car and get to the restaurant. So I went down to the bathroom, took out my phone, and I went straight to the YouTube channel. So I found a YouTube channel, like a YouTube video, where this guy was showing how to drive a manual car. This guy articulated it very, very well. And I watched the video 2-3 times, and then I left the bathroom, went to the guys, and I was like, you know what, let me get the keys, and I will go reverse the car to remove out from the parking lot before you guys can come down. So I went there way earlier, before the guys were even actually fully ready to actually go out. And then I went, sat in the car in the driver's seat, switched it on, and then I played around with it. So I switched it off a couple of times because I couldn't actually balance my clutch properly. But telling you the truth, guys, I drove that manual car out of the parking lot, and then I went around a couple of circles around after watching that one YouTube video. And of course I was driving the first gear, I wasn't shifting up or anything. And then I came back, parked the car, got out, and then that small period, just driving, those few minutes just driving around, actually gave me a huge confidence boost. And then guys came down, and of course things happened. I switched the car off a couple of times, and then I just gave an excuse. I was like, it's been a long time since I've driven. I'm not sure if they actually bought my story, but ultimately we reversed the car that drove us right next. So the distance wasn't too far, it was 400 meters away. So we drove, and then we parked the car outside the parking lot, there by the restaurant. We got out, and that was my very first time ever driving a manual car in my entire life. So this happened 2 years ago. So now fast forward to 2024, 2 weeks ago. So I was moving house, so that's one major life update. So I was moving house from my place to a different place, and fortunately enough, my sister-in-law sold us her car. So she sold us a car, it's a manual car, and then the car did have a bit of issues, so we had to pay for the mechanic to bring the car over. But I was not about to ask the mechanic to stick around and then he can help us move using our car, putting stuff in there and doing trips with us. That wasn't part of the agreement, and he was going to charge me more for that anyways. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take on that responsibility out on myself, and yeah, and I did it. So I went back onto YouTube, watched that very same video that I once watched 2 years ago. Yeah, and I was actually able to do about 8-10 trips, you know, and that's how I moved house. So yeah, those are two major life updates. So now I can safely say I can drive a manual car. I mean, I've been driving inside my estate. So where I live is a massive gated community. So it's a housing estate. So yeah, there's like a lot of like quiet roads, you know, and there's a dirt road back there where they're still building. So I've taken the car around there a couple of times. I've driven, and yeah, now I'm really quite comfortable. So that's been my journey, guys. I learned how to drive a manual car on my own without anybody else teaching me, except for that guy on the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna leave that link in the description, and then you guys can go check it out and see that video that I watched. And I mean, kudos to that guy. I'm really grateful, because without him, I would not have really moved house as easy as it was for me this time around, because I was just driving the car that was already at my disposal. And of course, I mean, I try to drive, like, you know, on the quieter roads, where the road, like, it's not really as busy on those roads. But yeah, I don't recommend driving a car without a license. So this was just, you know, for me and the opportunity that I had and the situation that I was in where I needed to move house. But of course, and yeah, I already paid for a tow truck, for a moving truck, but it was only for, you know, the quotation that I got was for like larger items like my couch, my fridge, you know, washing machine, dishwasher, and etc. Jeez, man, I missed my turn. I think I'm talking a lot now. So yeah, the quote there did not include, like, you know, of course, helping me out with packing and moving the smaller items. And of course, the truck that I also had was a bit of an economy truck, so it was a bit of a smaller truck. But yes, guys, so that was 2 live updates. Let me know how you guys learned how to drive, you know, the manual car for the very first time. If you did do that, let me know how was your journey. Leave some comments in the comment section. And yeah, awesome. Seems like we are almost at our destination. So all right. Alright guys, so I think we are supposed to deliver this loader right here on the left side. Alright. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna do a quick parking one that's not gonna require a lot of skill. So let's just do that, and then we can wrap up this job. I think my trailer was a bit hooked over the back, but that should be fine now. Oh, lovely detail. Look at the dust on, like, you know, that's being sent up as I'm driving. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Alright guys, so this has been fun, and yeah, I got to give you guys 2 updates. So those actually were the main reasons why I've not been releasing as much content. Just the admin of moving house and unpacking, etc, etc. So that's been a bit of a nightmare, but everything is kind of sorted now. So yeah, you can expect to get more frequent and yeah, consistent content going forward. But yeah, this has been fun, and if you found this video, you know, quite interesting, you know, please go ahead, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video.